Do you know that if you change one habit, you will change your entire dating story? You know, when you go in these relationships and they don't work, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're a failure. You're not a failure. Those are lessons which you take to another relationship. You've learned something, you learn to implement it. Right? So when I say if you change one habit, everything else will change. For example, people ask me questions. At what point do I feel comfortable for a guy to come and share a bed with me, to come and be in my house, to introduce each other to families? Those are the areas I need to change. What happened last time when you introduced the guy to your family or the girl to your family? Did it work well? If it didn't, then you're not going to do it this time. You're not going to do it the same way you did last time. You're going to do it differently. So that one habit which you need to change is the introduction. 2, what time do they visit? Do they have to visit you? That's the other second area that you need to change. Were you allowing them to come to your house for a sleepover, at your house as a friend in their own bedroom, or you were sharing a bed with them? Then you need to start changing. You can be in a relationship where you're not intimate, ladies. Let me tell you. You can be in a relationship with someone and tell them that, you know what, I don't get involved in sexual activities with someone I am not married to. You find that sometimes women, when we find a man who is generous with finances, you feel like, I think he has to get in. Yeah, I think he has to. No, that's not what it means. Someone can be generous and do everything for you, but you still stick to your standards. I do not engage in sex until we get married. You stick to that. Okay. Him spending money on you is not a big deal, guys, if you have your own money. That's why I always tell you that if you have your own money, even if it's very little from his, you can still say no to certain things. Okay, because you feel like, because if he's helping you pay this bill and that other bill, he's entitled. He is not. Okay, money is not giving him access. Otherwise, if you're now using his money as, because he's spending so much money on me, I have to let him. It's just an escort. Because escorts, no, they're even wiser than you then. Because escorts, they just go for on a contract, 1 week, a weekend away, with a client, and they get paid their 3,000, 4,000 pounds, no strings attached. They get what they want, and that's it. That's wiser than you. You want to bring him in just because he's paid a bill, a heating bill. Well, he's paid a heating bill because he's coming cold and he's here most weekends. So what's special about that? There's no favor there. He's just being human, and, you know, his understanding. If it was a hotel, he was going to pay the hotel prices for being in a hotel for 3-4 days. A lot of money even. And remember, if your house is that comfortable, that's a 5-star now. How much do you pay 5-star hotel per night? Right? How much? And remember, some of you ladies, I know you'll be cooking for him. Yeah, he's chef. How much can you price that? Can you put money into that? Right? When he's coming to your house and he's paying the bill, he's helping you pay the heating bill, he's buying food, it's not a favor. Okay? If he was in a hotel for a weekend or for 5 days, in a 5-star like your house, we're talking of nearly 2,000 pounds for that he would have paid. So don't let money fool you that he's paying money. So what? You still say no. So if you change that habit and stick to, I don't engage until this. So that's one habit that is going to change everything about your relationships. Don't be scared that this guy is going to leave. Let him go. A good man is not going to leave you just because you've got standards, you've got boundaries. A good man will love it. Will love the fact that you've got boundaries, and you have he has something to talk about later on when he manages to win you and your husband and wife. He has got something to talk about. Okay? He has something to talk about in a very nice way. I know men love talking about such things. So change one thing, One habit that will change your entire love life, your entire dating life for the better. Okay? It's an opportunity to be in that relationship which didn't work, because you're going to draw lessons from there and then use it in your next relationship. You don't go in the next relationship and start telling the guy that, you know what, I'm not going to do this because the other guy did this to me. No. That's not how we do it. You just do it. We just change your policies quietly. Okay? And just say, this is what I do. What made you change? That has nothing to do with anyone. It's your secret. It's your secret. Right? And then I get questions like, do I have to be telling this guy? No guy is entitled to any information about your past experiences, your past relationships. Never. Never. That has nothing to do with him. The only time you're going to talk about him is when he's your husband and you've got children. So definitely you cannot hide children, right? It means you've been married, there's a man who was involved, that's why we've got these children. So you can talk about it if he wants to know. But otherwise, besides that, it's a no from me. Okay, guys, it's a no. Yeah. So this video, we're talking about changing some of the habits to experience your dating and love life. One thing that you change will make that relationship better and more meaningful. Your next success story starts with one habit that you have changed, which has led to the previous heartbreak. You change that. And that is going to make you have a successful story. Okay? You don't have to change a partner, but change one habit. If you change one habit, you have the brilliant relationship, dating experience, maybe that would lead to where you want to go. Because I understand that not everybody wants to get married. I do, because that's what I want. Okay? But if you don't want, probably to lead you to where you want. Okay, so one habit that made you attract wrong partners, stop that one. Once you stop it, you're guaranteed to attract better people based on the new standards that you've set up. Okay, so it's not rocket science. It's just the small changes that you put there. Don't try to manipulate the boundaries. No. Leave them the way they are. If you've set a boundary, that's what it is. Okay? No man will leave you just because you said you're not engaging in this. He was not there for you for the right reasons anyway. So we should be ready to let these people leave us. Okay? Because of our boundaries. That's how you actually get rid of all the junk. Your boundaries are tough, they're firm. You cannot manipulate them. If someone cannot put up with them, let them go. All right? It's as simple as that. So, guys, I hope this is going to be helpful to you. So, it's just one habit that you have to change, and it changes the whole dating experience for the better. You take care, and don't forget to comment, like, and share. And bye for now.